The M1903 Springfield is more than just a rifle. It is a symbol of American marksmanship, battlefield resilience, and military evolution across two world wars. From the muddy trenches of World War I to the beaches of Normandy and the islands of the Pacific in World War II, this bolt-action rifle earned a reputation for accuracy, reliability, and deadly effectiveness. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the M1903 Springfield, how it was born, how it fought, and why it remains one of the most respected rifles in military history. At the turn of the 20th century, the United States realized it needed a modern rifle. During the Spanish-American War, American troops armed with the Krag-Jorgensen rifle faced Spanish forces equipped with the superior 7mm Mauser 1893. The Mauser's stripper clip loading system and higher velocity cartridge gave Spanish troops a clear advantage. American military planners took notice. The result was the development of a new rifle at Springfield Armory, officially adopted in 1903 as the United States Rifle, caliber .30, model of 1903. The M1903 was heavily influenced by the German Mauser design, so much so that the U.S. government actually paid royalties to Mauser due to patent issues. But the Springfield wasn't just a copy, it was refined and optimized. It featured a strong bolt-action system with dual locking lugs, a 5-round internal magazine loaded via stripper clips, and it was chambered in .3006 Springfield, one of the most powerful and versatile rifle cartridges of the 20th century. When American forces entered World War I in 1917, the M1903 Springfield was their primary infantry rifle. Soldiers praised it for its accuracy. In fact, it was considered one of the most accurate service rifles of its time. The long 24-inch barrel provided excellent muzzle velocity, and its precise iron sights allowed trained marksmen to engage targets effectively at extended ranges. However, there was a problem. The United States entered the war late and needed rifles in massive numbers. Springfield Armory and Rock Island Arsenal couldn't produce enough M1903 rifles quickly enough to equip the rapidly expanding American Expeditionary Forces. To solve this, the U.S. turned to modified versions of the British pattern 1914 rifle, resulting in the M1917 Enfield, which actually ended up equipping more American troops in World War I than the M1903. Still, the Springfield maintained its reputation as the preferred rifle among many soldiers, especially sharpshooters. After World War I, the M1903 remained in service and underwent modifications. One significant change was the shift from the original, rod bayonet, concept, which had been criticized by President Theodore Roosevelt himself, to a more practical blade bayonet. Improvements were also made to the sights and manufacturing processes. In the 1930s, the M1903A1 variant introduced a pistol grip stock for improved ergonomics. By the time World War II began, the United States had already adopted a revolutionary new semi-automatic rifle, the M1 Garand. Compared to the bolt-action M1903, the Garand offered a much higher rate of fire. However, when the U.S. entered World War II in 1941, there still weren't enough M1 Garands to fully equip all forces. Once again, the M1903 Springfield stepped up. Early in the war, many American troops, especially Marines, carried the M1903. During the Guadalcanal campaign in 1942, U.S. Marines used the Springfield extensively. Its accuracy and reliability in harsh jungle conditions proved invaluable. The bolt-action mechanism, while slower than semi-automatic rifles, was extremely dependable and less prone to malfunction in muddy, sandy, or humid environments. To simplify production during World War II, the M1903A3 variant was introduced. This version featured stamped, metal parts instead of milled components, which reduced manufacturing time and cost. It also included a new rear aperture sight mounted on the receiver, improving target acquisition and accuracy under combat conditions. While it lacked some of the fine machining of earlier models, the M1903A3 was rugged and effective. One of the most significant roles of the M1903 during World War II was as a sniper rifle. The M1903A4 sniper variant was fitted with a telescopic sight, turning it into a precision weapon capable of engaging enemy targets at long range. In both the European and Pacific theaters, American snipers relied on the M1903A4 for its exceptional accuracy. Even after the widespread issuance of the M1 Garand, the Springfield remained a preferred platform for sniper operations due to its stable bolt-action design. The rifle's performance in combat earned it deep respect. In Europe, American soldiers used it in the forests of the Ardennes, the hedgerows of Normandy, and the push into Germany. In the Pacific, it endured tropical heat, heavy rain, and brutal island fighting. Despite being technically outdated compared to semi-automatic designs, the M1903 proved that precision and reliability could outweigh rate of fire in many combat scenarios. Mechanically, the M1903 Springfield was simple yet robust. Its controlled feed bolt system ensured reliable chambering and extraction. The 5-round internal magazine encouraged disciplined fire, something highly valued in early 20th century military doctrine. Soldiers were trained to aim carefully rather than rely on rapid, suppressive fire. In skilled hands, the Springfield could deliver devastating accuracy at ranges beyond 500 yards. Beyond its battlefield use, the M1903 also played a crucial role in training generations of American marksmen. Its precision made it ideal for marksmanship programs, and it was widely used in competitions organized by the Civilian Marksmanship Program. Many veterans credited their shooting skills to time spent with the Springfield during training. As the war progressed and M1 Garand production increased, the M1903 gradually shifted to secondary roles, training, reserve units, and sniper deployment. By the end of World War II, it was no longer the primary infantry rifle, but its service was far from forgotten. Even during the Korean War, some sniper variants of the M1903 saw limited use. The legacy of the M1903 Springfield extends far beyond its years of active service. It influenced future rifle designs and demonstrated the effectiveness of combining strong engineering with precision manufacturing. Collectors and historians today regard it as one of the finest bolt-action military rifles ever produced. In the world of firearms history, comparisons are often made between the M1903 Springfield, the German Mauser 98, the British Lee Enfield, and the American M1 Garand. Each had its strengths, but the Springfield stands out for its remarkable balance of power, accuracy, and reliability. It bridged the gap between 19th-century bolt-action doctrine and the semi-automatic future. Holding an M1903 Springfield today is like holding a piece of history. Every scratch and worn edge tells a story, of trenches in France, of Pacific Island assaults, of determined American soldiers facing incredible odds. It represents a time when skill, discipline, and precision defined the infantryman. In the end, the M1903 Springfield was not just a weapon. It was a tool of national defense during two of the most critical conflicts in modern history. It served with honor in World War I, adapted to the changing battlefield of World War II, and laid the foundation for America's reputation as a nation of skilled marksmen. If you're passionate about military history, firearms evolution, or the stories behind the weapons that shaped global conflicts, the M1903 Springfield is a rifle worth understanding. Its legacy is etched into the history of the United States Armed Forces and remains a powerful reminder that sometimes, precision and reliability can define an era. And even in a world dominated by advanced automatic weapons and modern optics, the M1903 Springfield still commands respect, because it proved, time and time again, that a well-crafted bolt-action rifle in trained hands could change the course of history.